Got a level. Alright. So let's go ahead and upgrade our current gear. Oh, that's already hit the next level. Nice. Okay, so that's done. Let's do this one. Oh, oh, alright. Oh dang, that one's already done. It's gonna be a fast one. Alright, let's see what we got. So that was a minute. Okay, we're making 10k per run. Alright. Did we level up? We did. Okay. Let's go again. So we can go ahead and add the other stuff to this. We'll see that. Reaper stat. What do I need? I need Quarry. There's Quarry 4. Quarry. Quarry 4, Quarry 4. We need some 5s. There's a 5. I guess we'll go with 4s until we have to go with 5s. Okay. Everything's rolling 4. There's a 5. Okay, you just gotta complain about it a little bit. Okay. Add a stat. Corey? Corey? There's Corey. Corey 4. The 139. Alright, so we gotta make some more of these. That should be good. Alright. So let's see, we're at 144. We're almost there. Corey? Corey? There's Corey. Alright, so we are 1 off from the max. Everything is 4, so we'll just change this one. Okay, so that's 150. Sounds good. What else I need to do? I need to do the attributes, but really not worried about it. I mean, I guess we do it just cause. Oh, yeah, the mastery as well. There's the mastery. Can we get the arrow shot? There it is. Okay. Hello? Arrow shot? Alright. Better late than never, I guess? I'd like to get him a little faster, maybe. Alright, I got 3 done. Just a couple more. Oh, I rolled over it. Alright. No one saw that at least. Add mastery stat. Change the stat. Arrow shot. Mastery stat. Arrow shot, nice, alright. We're like halfway. Arrow shot. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Whoops. punished. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Mastery stat. Okay, so that should be plus 22. Gold Ranger's back. We're working on it. We're doing like a starter build for it, basically. So, yeah, I mean, made like a very cheap version that you can start with at level 40, which is the lowest my character is. I just put all my gear in the bank and we're doing like very budget. Bravery. So we're doing the first part of adding all this stuff to all of our gear, which takes a little while. But we're investing, right? We're investing in these stats now so we can level up faster. Dexterity. Do I want dexterity? I don't actually know. So we'll just leave it alone for now. Oh, Fury's good. Okay. Attribute. Zeal, not zeal. Dexterity, maybe. It's probably good enough for now, right? Like, doesn't really matter yet. None of this probably really matters yet. Could go to 60 already. Alright, attribute stat. Zeal. Not zeal, though. Fury, sure. And alright, the last one. We can start playing the game. Playing the video game. Alright, so there's bravery. And let's look at our attributes. So what are we up to now? We're up to... we get to minus some of this stuff out. Add some here. Where do I want to stop at here? That one would be good. Slore find. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go dexterity at all. I might go to this point here. Yeah, let's roll away from dexterity. That's this one. Fury. Yeah, Fury's fine. I should have one more dexterity. Bravery, perfect. Alright. So now let's look at it again. Just gonna go ahead and get the crit damage for enemies. And what else did we get here? We have, whenever you pick up an item, you get some stuff. Whenever you walk around, you get some crit. Whenever you kill an enemy, restore life. Elite enemy. Whenever you pick up gold, you get a thing that stacks. Okay. So, all we got left is Slormite's find. 1 and 2. So I'll go until we get that. But I think this is fine. Let's see, do I need to change anything with this? That looks fine. That looks fine. I'm gonna go with this one here. And I think I'll go with the extra seconds as well. Ignore stuff. This doesn't matter. I mean, this does something, I guess. Whenever you evade an attack. Aura effect. I could use an aura. I guess we will. Evasion equal to your armor, and I don't have any, but we'll take it, I guess. whenever smoke screen ends. Sure. Stuff that doesn't matter. And then lastly, attack speed. I think I want to go with the shield thing. But I need to get this one. Ancestral strikes. Yeah, we don't have ancestral strikes yet, so it doesn't do anything. What can we do? This gives us gold is fine, which is damage. That seems alright. LE damage. Armor. Movement speed, attack speed. I guess I like that. LE damage, resist. Stuff that probably doesn't really matter. We can get aura. LE damage off your mana lock. Could get some damage there. Raw damage to elite mana regen. I mean, that's something. Attack speed, armor pin, LE pin. Oh, we get that one. That's magic item quantity, quality, fragmentifying gold is fine. That's fine, right? For a finder character. Alright, let's get some leveling in. Working. Alright, so what was that? That was 1 minute, almost 14k, 13.5, and one piece of gear leveled up. We'll just wait for all of them to level up. Should be like the next one. Alright. All the gear is ready to be flipped. So let's do that. Okay. Is that a 2? Yeah. Okay. Just put them all in here. And that makes it a lot easier. There we got some stats. 17k. Climbing a little bit. Is this game any good? Yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's still in early access, but they've added a lot of stuff to it. Makes it very nice. When it originally came out, it only had like one act, so I would say that was probably the worst it was in. A lot of the negative reviews and stuff are based off of that. But I think it's developed quite nicely. So if you want like a single player, grindy ARPG style game, it's very good. Lots of progression paths. Seeing if my gear was going to level up. Not yet. I guess you could kind of treat it as like a sandbox build maker. And, pretty fun playing it like that. Even. Alright, let's upgrade the gear. Just keep getting faster and faster. The only complaint I really see now is the start is just so sloggy. I started playing like over a year ago, so it's a little hard for me to remember. But I mean, it's like all ARPGs is you play through an act. The first act of the game, you kind of learn everything. I didn't think it was too bad, but I'm also not like a big axe person. I'm more like in-game focused, so yeah, there were some parts I definitely rushed through, and I could see like it being kind of slow if you were just chaining all the acts. Yeah, I mean, every time I play like a D3 character, you gotta slog through the axe. Every time you play like QE, slogging through the axe. So, I don't really know where that comes from. Like, what game you're comparing that to. Or like, you know, people complaining what game they're comparing it to. Or just all of a sudden you're at in-game. Chilling. Maybe we should try doing Wrath and see what Wrath we can do. I assume it's pretty low, but it might be worse XP. We can try it out. Curious. It could be better. Let's see. So this is nothing has changed. Let's try to go like 3. Oh, we can kill enemies. We can go higher. I'm sure we explode if we get touched, but let's go higher. I'll try like 8. The academy again, huh? We'll definitely make more money in here. We're gonna get more hits. Probably explode. Not dead. Definitely not fast or efficient though. Alright, maybe 5 is the place to be. We went from what, 3 to 8? Could probably also pick a better layout. Maybe prison. That was some loot though. Can't really kill elites though. We've just been dragging those 2 elite ranger guys throughout the whole map. It's fragments though. Oh, what's up, man? I think I'm committing to dying or finishing this. Unless that rare is part of this. I guess he is. Alright, let's leave. Oh, I can't leave while in combat. Okay. But that works. 82k. So it seems faster than what I was doing before. Let's go 5 and see. Alright, we got the prison, so this should be pretty good. Tanky. If I bring him to the corner. Oh, I don't have rebound, so it actually doesn't matter if I bring him to the corner. Whatever. It's fine. got the level. Can't tell if this is slower or faster than the other place. Seems slower. More money, but it's less XP, probably. So we should return to this when we get to 60. Just rush 60 instead. Two more. There's one and there's two. Alright. Alright, let's see how that was. So that was almost 3 minutes. And we got 35k. Okay. And less than 1,000,000 XP. So it's like 850k XP. Let's see what it's like over here. The gold seems about the same. So that's everything with that one. Pick up the last bits of gold. Let's see how long that took. That took 1 minute. We got 16k. So the other one was 4. Oh. Epoch build with the host in. Or raid. What's up, guys? Welcome, everyone. We're rebuilding a
Epoch builds _ raided my stream with
rebuilding the gold
17
farmer.
viewers.
You already found a bug with the minion build? Oh my god. What did you find? You swap zones, your minions disappear, and you have to swap your Reaper to fix it. Ugh. I mean, it still could be a great forge farmer. Yeah, it sounds kind of annoying. Doesn't sound bad now, because you probably don't have a ton of mana, but if you had like 50k mana and you had to summon like 30 of them at a time, it's kind of annoying. Really annoying. I can put my minions on left click and instant cast, you never have to think about it. Oh, okay. That works, I guess. How are you liking it so far? I saw you leveling a bit earlier, but you're like level 10 or something. Just starting out. It's great. Alright, what do we got? We got 1 minute, 14k. 55k XP. So yeah, this is better. Better until we get to 60 and just like sit in Wrath 10, getting gold. I'm doing a like new player experience for this ranger build. I literally bought all this gear at the vendor, and yeah, we're trying to level to 60 and farm all the gold and all of that. Upgrade the gear. Then we'll transition into like an actual GG gold farmer. This will just be like a, hey, you're new to the game, you want to play a ranger and get some gold? Start with this. Which I had before, but they nerfed how much stats you can get on a piece of gear and the double rolls and all of that. So kind of needed to remake it anyway. Alright, 1 minute. Almost 18k. Is our gear ready to level up? It is. Let's see. Move that over. 4? I should probably not use the 4s and just use like something really low. So that's 100% failure, 100% failure, 100% failure, 50%. Okay. Oh wait, no. We have the potential, so we don't want to do that. That's right. That's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. Okay, 4. Oh, that's a double. We love to see it. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna spam Edgering Trigger Rune and just spam banners so I can keep the Purchase Affinity Rune always up. Oh, that's the one where you play a support skill and it activates the rune. That's pretty interesting. So as I stack mana for more minions and their HP, they get flat damage. Also gonna be Pog. So as I stack mana for more minions and their HP, I also get flat damage. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. And are you going to willpower node? For each minion gets 10% damage for each minion? Yeah. That feels mandatory. Sounds like it's going to be fun. Of course, it's going to have its little annoying parts, as every summoner build has. How's the AI with the minion builds? I'm never going to play minion totem trap, any of that kind of stuff. AI is good? Nice. People usually complain about minion AI. If I can't do the damage myself, I'm not interested. Fast and snappy. Nice. 1 minute, 18k. Alright, we're doing it. What's our stats looking like? Critical strike chance is up to 43. Attack speed slowly climbing. Work 11, rebound 20. Alright, we're starting to get some rebound. That's nice. Oh, we had 2? Oh, dang. Or Enlightened Whirlwind to block stacks and shield on hit crit. Interesting. I wanted to do Shadow Imbued something, but I haven't found what I want to do yet. I think this character is going to do the shield stuff. The Ancestral Shield stuff. This over here. Your Ancestral strikes get 1 shield globe and go up to 3 shield globes. I don't know. Because if I use the Primordial, you can't use Life Leech, Life on hit, or Life Regen. So the only way to sustain would be shielding. And I'm not really looking to stack defense and go Thornbite. So ideally, I just get shield that way. Or I don't have to use a Primordial, but might have a higher damage potential or something. so you can hit the whole screen. Let's see. Shadow Imbued is nuts with Retaliate. It makes every Shadow Chain enemy when you retaliate. Yeah, it's hard for me to envision how good Shadow Chain is. Because it seems like enemies need to be tankier for it to be any good. Something to keep your eye on. Just grab life and forge. Perfect. We've all been there, right? Plus 1200 life. No big deal. That's what looks appealing about that the cape that adds a percentage of damage to your damage over time. So you get like 5% of the enemy's HP every second is added to your dot. And I'm using the Mana Reaper on my other character, so like it would just add 5% enemy HP a second, which would scale really good. I mean, it'd still be what that takes 20 seconds to kill an enemy, which sounds horrible, but like it's better than not being able to kill them. Every enemy takes 20 seconds. With the strat, you can grab in the Ultimatum Rune. It gives XP Ultimatum, you get even more XP by leveling for free. That'd be a good idea. I wonder if I should do that. Or if I should stick to the beginner experience here. I'm gonna say beginner, but I'm gonna remember that and put it in the video. Like, hey, if you got this, you can go faster. Because I'd like to have an idea of, like, it took me 2 hours to level from 40 to 60 doing this, you know? And my gear went from +0 to +8 or something. See how, you know, how that goes. What they can expect, what the character should look like at level 60 if they're doing exactly what I'm doing. Because it was really like, go to the vendor, gamble for blues with certain stats, try to roll some other stats if you can, and then just walk in here. The Reaper is going to be like the hardest part, I would say. But you could just use a damage Reaper instead. You don't have to use this Reaper. Oh, that's what I should do. I should use a different Reaper for the next run and see how different it is. I'm doing like consistent 1-minute runs. It's level 47. That's a good idea, switching the XP. I'll do it on my knight character and I'll level him up. Even though I kind of want to do him as a beginner build as well. You only get one shot at 40 to 60. Unless you make a new profile. Alright. Another 1 minute. Alright, switching Reaper. So let's switch to... I'm gonna try this one, most powerful. Oh, it has more damage than my current one, so it should be 1 minute or less. It's just gonna be a lot less gold. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, it looks fine. Should be everything. So yeah, still 1 minute. Almost got 6k. So it definitely nerfs the gold, but it's not that big of a deal. What about... I'm gonna do Big Fury Bow. It's the other good one. I mean, this one's not leveled up at all, so we'll see how it goes. Could also look to get projectile speed, which could be good. Projectile speed from the attribute tree. Not like changing any gear. I gotta go kind of deep into dexterity. Probably further than I want to go. I have a feeling this is going to take 1 minute. Alright, let's see. We got 1 minute, 8.4k, so let's switch. So yeah, it definitely works. Could use our primordial one, get some levels on it. Kind of forgot what this one does. Let's try it out. I know we can't gain life. Let me see the exact wording. Life leech, life on hit, life on kill, and life regeneration are reduced to 0. Okay. Oh, and our gear's ready to juice up. So we'll do that after this one. I don't really know how much damage I've been taking. Feels like I'm taking like no damage, but this will actually tell us if we're taking no damage. Stuck. Alright, seems faster. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nope, still 1 minute. SIBO. Alright, so I'm switching back. Non-primordial. Should be just fine. But I can still leech. Alright, what we got here? We got 5s. Put this in. Chuck these in. Cool. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. It's like a mind over matter thing. Oh Jesus.
Wraith 23 is now following.
Yo, Wraith 23 with the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. As I run into walls, no big deal. Appreciate all the follows and whatnot, guys. We'll be doing some guides on this character soon. For the starter builds, anybody that's starting the game. Or play Ranger and make some gold. It's basically like a 0 to hero type of thing. That was a load notification. I just discovered your YouTube guys today. Oh, is it too loud? I can lower it. Whoops. Add that to my notepads of things to do. Discovered my YouTube guys today. Good. Nice. Well, hope you enjoyed it. We're working on some beginner character guides now because of people have asked for it. So it's louder than your mic. Okay, so that is my. What is that? That's this one. Let me lower that. Alright, we'll see. I probably just in general need to fix like all my audio. There's probably random stuff that's too loud, too quiet. Maybe I can turn up my mic a little bit. Maybe that's better. We'll see. A48. Alright. Curious how much money we're making now. 1 minute, 16k. Alright. Seems like it's between 15 and 18 every time now. Every 1 minute. With our current god-awful gear. But still. Did I just stand still? Is that better? I think it's faster. Maybe if I stand still in the middle of like an actual rift. Not in the middle of all 3 rifts. Alright, cool. 1 minute, 14. So we're just doing this to level quickly and get some materials on the way. That one felt pretty quick. Every single one I've thought that felt quick has also been a minute. So let's see. 1 minute exactly. That was a quick minute. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. It's like a mind over matter thing. Oh Jesus.
Wobbles 20/6 is now following.
Yo, Wobbles with the follow. Appreciate it. So now I notice I turned down the wrong alerts. My bad. I didn't change anything with the other alert. I now know which one it is. The downside of having all your sources separated, I don't have them named quite right. Alright, let's see. So that's that one. Turning that down a lot. That's turning down a lot. Okay. I'm a new Slurm player, looking forward to newbie guides. This is a newbie guide for the Ranger. I did some audio recording before, so I'll have something out soon. Yeah, this is gonna be like a good way to kickstart your journey. I started level 40, but this is like a character that can farm gold to help fund basically everything in the game. Most things can be bought, I guess, in a way. You can buy gear from like a vendor and turn it into crafting materials. That's a way to like buy things. What else do you need gold for? I guess that's the big one. Oh, and doing reinforcing costs a lot of gold later on and a lot of materials. This is going to be like a gold material farmer. And hopefully I can also add in like slormites and whatnot to it. This is the beginner version, but it's slowly getting more and more impressive. It started off looking not so great. And all that's really happened is I've been reinforcing my gear. Pretty nice. Yeah, we're getting 16k every minute. So, I mean, it's not crazy yet. Crazy will be later on when we're getting like 350 mil in like 5 minutes, but you gotta start somewhere. And this is the starting somewhere. Those guys actually followed me in here. That's cool. Get some extra kills this time. Well, how are you enjoying Slormancer so far? A lot of people pop in and ask like, hey, is this game worth playing? And I'm really curious what like a new player is saying about the game nowadays. Because I started playing in closed beta, so. And then I took like a year break and I've recently come back. So a lot has changed. Hopefully the new player experience is a little better. $18K, 56 seconds. Only played a few hours, just unlocked Mage and leveling that up to try out skills. Mage is really fun. My main currently is the Mage. But I think my favorite character is the Knight, but I'm going to be playing him as the last character. Because I spent all my money basically, or a lot of my materials and whatnot, on my Mage, getting him up and running and like min-maxed. And I need something to farm more gold and materials, so that's what this character is going to do. I started playing a few days ago and I cannot believe the amount of depth in this game for EA. Yeah, this is a hidden gem for sure. Like, you level up your character, you level up your weapons, you level up your skills, you level up your ancestral tree, you level up your ultimatums, you level everything. Reinforce your gear. I might have said that. You also level up your runes. Probably missing some other things you level up. Yes, exactly. When you're not feeling PoE, you just want like a chill game that isn't overly complex. Because there's like a nice amount of depth where you can stay interested for a long time, but not too much where you need like a PhD in Path of Building to actually play a character So you can actually make like original builds, I feel, without being like, you know, super invested into the game. Which is kind of nice, you know? And it feels like almost everything can work, and it's not like a one thing's broken, so everything's broken. I don't know. Feels pretty nice. I haven't seen a character that can just like do everything the best. And even still, it's like a solo player game, so if that build's ever found. What's the importance to have a gold character in this game? I think it just costs money, basically. So, like, you can... I'll show in a second, but you can basically go to the vendor and buy gear, and you can disenchant the gear, or you can salvage the gear, whatever it's called in this game. And you get, like, crafting materials. And you can turn those crafting materials into better crafting materials. But you can also, at the vendor, when you're buying gear, and you buy gear in like a loot box and you like gamble, so you can actually get uniques and stuff just from spending gold at the vendor. Let's go take a look. So this is kind of what I've done with gold. If you need some gear, you can go to this chick, and the second tab you unlock these, and this one here lets you get higher rarity items. So you get green items, and you can look at the items and find ones that are good for you, whatever. You get blue items, you get epic items, you get legendary items. So there was a point in time where I was just going through this. Oh, we got an epic. Going through this and, you know, gambling here with money until I got like one of every unique. So for this character, I'm using like starter blue gear that I just like got from gambling. And you can eventually get all the legendaries in the game. So it's an easy way to like upgrade this character to make even more money. So whenever you need money, you can just farm it really quickly, because you can do Forge and get money, but Forge takes like, if you're doing a full Forge run, level 100, Wrath 10, all the way to the end, it might take like an hour to an hour and a half. And I've tried to go like full gold and it got like 3.5 mil. But when this character's like done, you're going to be able to make 3.5 mil in 5 minutes. So it's just a lot faster. Also, this guy, it does Slormite upgrading for your gear. And it gets really expensive with in-game crafting. So, I mean, this is cheap now, but it starts getting to like 1.5 mil and so on and so forth. It's like pretty high. And it keeps scaling higher and higher because you keep reinforcing your gear forever. So it's just nice to have like some way to get a bunch of money. I wouldn't say it's necessary, but since you can make a gold character, I'm making one just because it's more efficient to farm gold. But I'm also going to make it to where it uses some other stats, like in the attribute tree. In here you can get a bunch of movement speed, so it'll be like a zoom in build, zoom zoom, and clear everything pretty quickly, so you get a bunch of fragments quickly. It also has increased magic find, item quantity, Slormite find. It has all the kind of magic find stuff. You missed so much stream? Dude, but you're here now. Yeah, we're doing like a 0 to hero gold find ranger. Yeah. It's a little bit of a mouthful there, but that's what we got so far. So, which class would you suggest to make a full minion build? Let me think. Either mage or knight. Mage, you can do clones, which is cool. Knight, you can do the actual Reaper, or you can do where you convert the enemy to your side like a minion. I think the Ranger has some stuff too, doesn't he? Oh, you have totems or sentries. So if you want specifically minions, I would probably say do clones. Or you're gonna do the Reaper that gives you a minion and just build around it. So I guess I need a little more information. Because I guess the difference between minions and like the totems and clones is they don't move. Where minions move, but totems and everything don't move. Moving active minions. Okay, I think the only way to do that is with the Reaper. So there is a certain Reaper. I think I only have it on this character. It's this one here. Sovereign Staff of Great Necromancy. Gives you minion damage, multiplier, your attack speed, crit chance, critical strike damage goes to your minion or skeleton. And it gives you an ability to summon a skeleton, which costs mana. So you want to like scale mana, which is a thing you have to solve. You also want attack speed, crit damage, crit bonus, which is another thing you have to solve. You can make it work with this willpower talent over here. You have 10% minion increased damage for each minion under your control. So if you get enough mana, you can have just a ton of minions, which Mage has some mana increasing stuff. I know Epoch Builds is doing a minion build currently with the Knight, so I feel like Knight's probably a good one. What's the Craddock? Long time no see. How's Lordmancer? Haven't played it in a while. I've been enjoying the Forge update, which recently came out. I hadn't played in like a year, and then this came out, and yeah, people in the Discord were playing it. And yeah, I want to try it out again. It's been great. To try Knight? I think Knight's a good pick. But honestly, you can't really go wrong because you can just move all your gear to your other character if you find like some secret tech that you want to play. And you don't lose anything. The gear's not bound to you. You're not going to lose levels or anything. So you can't really go wrong. I think the Knight will be tankier, so if all your damage is coming from minions, you won't just like die instantly while your minions are, you know, doing whatever they're doing. So that might be a good thing. But yeah, the Reaper's the way to go. Yeah, with the Craddock, if you wanted to play again, I mean, it's a good time. There's a really good end game now with the Forge. If they nerfed Gold Farm build, is it still viable or slightly different? So what they did to nerf the build, which it didn't really just nerf this build, so they made it to where you can't roll the same stat twice on a piece of gear, which created legacy gear in the game. So you used to be able to have like a common stat that was crit, and you could also have a magic or rare stat that was also crit. Now you can't do that. And they lowered the range for most percentage-based stats. So instead of getting like 10 crit on an item, you get like 5 or something, you know? They nerfed it in that way. It's kind of like a double nerf in that regard. They didn't actually nerf like anything with the gold acquisition. There was also a nerf about rebound with projectiles at one point, but I don't think that really made a difference. Or not enough. It definitely cut down on lag for sure. And you can still get to 100% crit chance. It's just you gotta like play longer, reinforce your gear more, maybe invest in epic stats, maybe not. And that's like the main core of the build, is using this skill where whenever you deal a critical strike damage to an enemy, it has a 50% chance to drop gold. And then later you also use the gold cape that lets you, the golden fleece I believe, that lets you drop gold on hit. Oh, there's epoch builds. Someone was just asking about minion builds in the chat. So asking what class to go. I recommended your build for the night. So I am not a minion expert. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't like the aesthetic of totems and minions and clones and all that stuff. I like to do the damage myself. But like, I get it. I just, I don't know. I see the minion stuff and I click on something else usually. But maybe I'll come around one day. We will see. Hey, there's level 51. I feel like the levels might be slowing down, but maybe it's just from doing the same thing over and over again. Starting to get more and more gold. Build's working. I should have paid more attention to where I started, I guess. Well, I guess I can always just look back. It's all in video, so. Yeah, Sworderman, we're starting to remake the Ranger, Gold Fund Ranger. I don't know if I have enough money to fund the night build I want to make, so I'm gonna have to get some money. I kinda also want to play Void Arrow Ranger. Oh, 21k that time. Getting some good money. Do y'all think the mic is too quiet compared to other audio levels? I was told it was too quiet compared to the like follower sound, which I turned down. So might have just had one outlier. I would up it a slight bit probably. Okay, I can do that. Oh my god. Get those gnomes out of here. Seems fine compared to the game. Okay. Let me turn it up a slight bit. Alright, we'll see how that is. That should be pretty significantly louder, actually. As long as I'm not, like, booming. That's good, nice. That's like an extra decibel, so... I hit the breakpoint of, I can't blow y'all guys' ears out, and now I can. So. Easy. Are you making a, what is the skill even called? Book smash build guide at some point? Yeah, it makes sense. It takes a long time to make a build. I mean, if you're like really min-maxing it or trying to be like the most efficient with everything. So I get it. I was just curious. Looking forward to checking it out. And you don't grind resources that often. It's really all about those epic slormites usually, and harmonies if you're reinforcing. Harmonies are a precious commodity, which is usually normal slagmite fragments are the bottleneck. Because if you do forge, you get like a little bit of quality and you get no white items anymore. But this is a good place to farm some of these normal slorm line fragments. I think I may have farmed like 80k or something tonight. Now you're to 3 minions? Oh man. That sounds awesome. Can't you do expeditions? Yeah, but then you have to do expeditions, right? No, I probably should do it. I'm just doing this because I think the leveling is faster. So I'm getting like 550k a minute in here. But when I did an expedition earlier, I was doing Wrath 5 and I got like 850k for 3 minutes. So it's like way more efficient to do it in here. And I figure, you know, beginners can just like grind in here for sure. You get a bunch of stuff. I started fresh on mage, going from 28 to 60, and this let me have enough mats to hop right into Wrath 5 to 6. I think since I have my, basically the Reaper I need for this build, I'm kind of already able to do Wrath 5 or 6 probably. I just can't do it fast enough quite yet. I think I'm gonna wait till I'm 60. Show what the build looks like then. How many reinforces I've got. Because when I first recorded for this build, I had reinforce 0 and everything. I had no mastery stats. I had no Reaper stats. Nothing on the gear. And, you know, it didn't look like this. And now we're slowly, you know, I put Quarry on everything. I did the arrow shot on everything. And I did my attributes on everything. So it's like the first thing I would suggest people do. And then, you know, reinforce your gear. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get, you know, +8 by the time I get to 60 or 9. And then I'm probably going to start looking at replacing with epics / legendaries, especially the Goldest pickup boots and the golden fleece and the extra projectile shoulders. Those are probably like the first 3 recommend slapping on, which basically is like farm this till you have enough money to gamble for those items. Do you think 40 to 50k HP on my minion should be enough in game? I mean, just keep summoning them, right? I guess so. I don't know what their defenses are like. They're definitely gonna die if you do ground effects in the forge. Yeah, like if you do the HP on the ground things, I forgot what they're called, but they will one-shot like anything. It's basically the whole reason the Thornbite Rune is any good is because that thing exists. But it sounds good, like, as long as you don't do the ground effects, I think it'd be fine. I have no idea how good 50k HP is with, like, no defensive layers. Because there was a point when I didn't have any defense before I used Thornbite runes, and I had to switch everything. I was doing silence on crit, so that prevented, like, most damage. And then I had like 50% of my damage went to my mana. I had 20k HP and over 20k mana, so I could absorb like a 40k hit and still live. Also had like 20% of the damage goes to stagger, so I probably had like an effective health pool of like 50k. But the silence like made it to where I never died. And then I started doing the Thornbite memes because why wouldn't I want like a 5 million shield and not be able to get one shot by anything? I don't know, Knight's like a whole different beast. Like, you have block, which is a big thing. You have grappling hook if you're actually using like mana to gain a bunch of like area damage reduction, projectile damage reduction, melee damage reduction. Yeah, there's no reinforcement level cap, so that's like the OP part of the game. Is like you can just keep reinforcing your gear forever. So I guess that's why you can basically make any build work, is you eventually just get enough stats where no matter what it works. But it's really difficult getting past like 15, I would say. It starts getting like pretty brutal. Because the item's pretty rare. The crafting materials are kind of few and far between. And start costing, I think every rank costs an additional 60 harmonies. Because you're just going to have to keep negating all of the failure chance. Does block work for elemental and AoE and dots? I don't think block works with dots. It just works for hits. So I think that would block a ground effect hit and a an actual hit, spells or melee. But I have to read the tooltip because I'm on the ranger. But I'm pretty sure... I can go look at the knight in a second. Maybe it just says it negates the next source of damage. That's actually a really good question. I need to verify. Alright. Let's check out the knight real quick. Alright, actually let's reforge our gear first. I know we'll get the knight first. No, reforge our gear. Alright, tell me about block. Alright, block. Whenever you're dealt damage. I guess it does block the ground effect. Block reduces incoming damage by 90% and destroys block stacks. Yeah, I guess it's all damage. I don't think it triggers against stagger, but I'm not 100%. I guess I might stop at reinforced level 8 for this stuff. That did a double? Cool. Stats. If it works on dots, like a single instance of damage, not the whole effect. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't think that it would prevent the whole damage over time. It just prevents the first tick, which would be really sad. I didn't think you could block stagger, but stagger's like its own weird thing. It's also been too long since I've played my knight. One minute, almost 20k. It's happening. Yeah, that ability is sick. Just always having a chance to block. Also like the talent, I think it's in the blue mastery tree that lets you block 100% of the damage instead of only 90%. But really, it's all about the grappling hook. Just reduce all the damage to 0. I didn't get grappling hook nerfed before, but we're gonna get it nerfed this time. It's time. What else I want here, actually? Get more attack speed. We can get attack speed here. Storm Fine, influence gain, movement speed. I don't think I care about any of that. We can't get far enough to get projectile speed, so it doesn't matter. Belly damage, mana, Ellie resist. I guess we could go try to get the Reaper damage multiplier. That sounds alright. We can probably get at least that one for 10% more. So I have 7 points left. 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna be a little off. I'll probably drop this for just a consistent. I don't know. I guess it depends if I switch into Ancestral Strikes. Every time they nerf stuff, they manage to kill my build, so I quit the game for 6 months. Yeah, it's unfortunate when they hit certain things. Like, I expect them to hit the Thornbite rune as the next nerf, but I'm not sure how they're gonna nerf it, and if they do it the wrong way, it's just gonna brick like my build completely. There's no abilities in the game that let you freeze enemies? I think there's an Ancestral Tree ability. Isn't it like this one? You summon a Frost Pillar, deals LE damage to enemies on hit and freezes them. Yep. So that freezes them. This does not break frozen. Yeah, this one does. I don't know. Like any skills from a class? Ooh, I don't think so. I feel like that's gonna be one of those things that you have to like frost imbue your skills, and all your skills have like a chance to freeze or something. What are you trying to do with freeze? Does it have to specifically be freeze? I guess the thing is, like, none of the classes have ice skills or shadow skills or holy skills or anything like that. So like I think all that stuff is going to be reserved for the tree. Same with like fire skills. There's no like baseline fire skills. So I think it's all going to come from items. I kind of like it that way too, where it's like no one gets this baseline, but you can imbue your stuff with it. That's kind of cool. That's what it's: shadow, light, ice, fire, lightning. What's the last one? Is there another one? Shadow, fire. It's just neutral. There's ice. Lightning. Light. Shadow. Yeah, I guess it's just those. Fire, shadow, light, ice, lightning. So there's only 5? I guess there's like this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant. So yeah, I guess there is 5. This area is frost. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, you can frost imbue. There's a legendary that works with the frost spikes and Ancestral Legacy that makes them apply burn, and that sounds awesome, but we don't have enough stones to get frost spikes and frost imbue right now. Yeah, that's how I feel about the shadow stuff. I wanted to do something that did this one. It costs 25% of your life to lock, and I want to use the boots that give you armor percentage based on missing life. But I couldn't find anything else to get rid of life. I mean, I know you can make your skills cost life, but I needed this one to make them cost life, and there's no way to get both of them. So you can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're spent. You need this one too, and you could spend all your life, but get like Thornbite Shield or something, and you would have 100% armor multiplier, but... Yeah, the 50% extra damage is super sick. I just wanted to build around this, and there was no other way to abuse the life lock. Because this wants you to scale your life for LE damage, which I thought was cool. But there's nothing that pays off that I've seen for scaling your life up, whereas the mage, you can scale your mana and you turn it into armor, so you actually turn it into defenses, and that works with the Thornbite. But I don't think there's anything you can do when you scale your life up. Like, I know there's the hammer weapon that it increases the proc chance based on your life, but I wanted to increase like damage or something. Whirlwind doesn't have an animation change for light imbue or shadow, huh? I haven't messed around with any imbued stuff. I kind of want to. Do you think it could imbue a shadow skill? Wait, is this shadow? Void arrow. Oh, the hit has an animation? Interesting. I'm gonna do some Wrath. Getting a little tired of doing this one. See if we can maybe go faster. Yeah, shields are crazy. Let's try to do 8 again. We're making gold, but not damage. It's like old times. I don't think I can kill elites. Oh, he webbed me. So many webs. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, back to 5, I guess? all the enemies. Web, they nerf webs. Oh, or if you're webbed, you can't get webbed again. I don't know, I was kind of living life on easy mode with silence, so can't really tell. Every now and then I'd get webbed, but if I got webbed, everything got silenced and I didn't get webbed again. So I'm not really sure how brutal it is. I know Epoch was talking about tenacity and how good it was. So I was like, oh, maybe that's why tenacity is good. That's like the only thing I can think of that like really hurts. 54. Check the XP. Alright, 2.5 minutes, and we got 1.346. I think this might actually be more XP than the other now. Like, barely. Let's try 6. 6 in Graveyard. Does this lag look familiar? I'll have to do a W10 for old time's sake. It's a Reaper. Let me back over there. I need it. Make me a mod? Oh yeah, you're only VIP. I'll make you a mod later. I can do that. Or I can do it like easy, right? Let's see. Does that do it? I might have done it. I'm not sure. If that didn't work, I guess I gotta do it in the back end. Holy moly. One rare enemy is terrible. See how bad that was for XP. Doesn't seem like a good map for XP. Well, it's still okay. Let's see if we can get prison though. It's gonna be much better. And let's move up to 7. Graveyard? I don't think I will. There we go, there's prison. Actually, the Reaper says set your max life to 1. That probably doesn't work with the boots. So, yeah, probably not. Alright, let's go back to the library. It seems just more consistent. Oh, of inner fireworks. It's like we can do it, but it's painful. This is like much chiller. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to do a mana evasion build on Ranger if they fix the loop issue. I definitely don't want to do it while there's the issue. I don't know. I want to try something with Void Arrow because it looks really clunky, but I don't know what it would be like if you had a ton of attack speed and you had all the upgrades. Oh. Starting to look like a lot of gold's dropping. $15K. Not actually that much. Alright. Smoke Mastery level 9. It's cool that they like automatically level up now while you're leveling up other skills. It was pretty painful when you had to just sit there and press the button. It was still fine, but it kind of encouraged you to like AFK with the button held down while in combat. Which I gives me an idea. That's probably a good way to level up skills in the Forge. Is find one of those enemies with the aura that's like, you have to be within it to deal any damage. And then get the stat that if you haven't touched them in like a second, they heal to full. Stack a bunch of life. And then you stack a bunch of shield over the course of a bunch of waves. And then you just sit there AFK with the button held down to level up some skills. Probably a good way to level up masteries, especially, because most of them don't do any damage. $22K. Nice. Hey, 55. We might try to get one more level and look to call it a night. Wanted to get 60, but probably gonna take a little while. Let's see how much I'm getting per level. Each one of these is a minute. No, I don't have the XP ultimatum one. I was trying to do it as if I was a new character, but obviously this is doable. So I'm like, do I just go with the ultimatum now? Which I also don't have it leveled. But I'm trying to think, like, what would I do in this situation? I mean, I'd probably just keep doing this, right? If I was a new player and wanted to get 60. But it looks like we got, like, I don't even know, a 10th or something? 1.2 mil XP. Is there a way I can see my XP? Yeah, okay. 1.2 mil, it's 7 mil per level. So it should only take like less than 7 minutes per level. It feels like it's taking a while. I mean, I have gone from 41 to 55. What's it been? Like 2 hours, I guess? But I've also been like stopping to do other things and messing around in expeditions and whatnot. Yeah, the idea is like someone just started playing the game and this is going to be a build guide for that person that like literally just picks up whatever blues from the ground, starts farming this, and goes to 60 doing gold farming. makes enough money to reinvest into the character, to upgrade it, to make more money, and then kind of so on and so forth until you're at an in-game character that can fuel enough resources to give to another character. I guess it's not as long as I was thinking. I guess just like if every level is 7 minutes, then I'm trying to do like 140 minutes of leveling. But I'm not also going like straight up, so it's probably gonna take like 3 hours instead of 2 hours, or 2.5. I guess at the end I could also not run around to try to pick up gold. Just get the experience and run out. But like, it's a couple seconds. Trying to think. I guess unless I rolled XP on gear or something. It's just gonna take a little longer. It's funny, I'm probably just being impatient, honestly, because when I was leveling the mage, I leveled from like 40 to 60 in the Slorm Temple, and that was very slow to level, but I needed to just grind Slorm Temple levels in general, so... Hey, 56. Alright, well, like I said, I think that's going to be the last level. Probably going to finish leveling sometime off stream, and we'll start transition into phase 3 of the build probably. And I think after I think in phase 3 probably be good to make the beginner guide, and then we can start transitioning into phase 4 and 5. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks everybody for watching, hanging out, the follows, all of that. Appreciate the raid. Yeah, thanks everyone. And I'll be back sometime soon. I'm not sure tomorrow or the next day, but probably one of those. So yeah, look out and I'll see you guys next time.
I can remember days, things weren't always this way. I used to make you smile, if only for a while. But now you can't get through, there's no way I can lose. I know some days are hard, but don't you make mine too. I can remember days, things weren't always this way. I used to make you smile, if only for a while. But now you can't get through, there's no way you can lose. I know some days are hard, but don't you make mine too. I can't stand it when you come home and we just fight for hours. But I won't show it, no, I'll just hold my breath and keep it quiet. Every little every little every little how many